Hey guys, Chris here again. Just thinking on a lot of topics for videos. We've gotten some requests on some things, but lately I don't know, I've just kind of been, I don't know if regressing is the word, but I've just been kind of like being a little bit more introspective and thinking about you know, getting a little bit deeper on some videos. So I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of when you're first starting out as a diver. So yeah, when you come into the shop, we're going to absolutely take our time, give you the best customer service, and make sure everything is fitting properly to your body. You know, the mask got to fit to your face, fins got to fit to your feet, and then we're gonna fit your level of spearfishing. And we're talking about newer divers here, so we'll probably start you off with a 3-prong instead of a gun. It's kind of a good way to kind of get your base before you move on to that next level with an actual gun. Well, we're going to kind of go over some safety stuff with you, direct you where to go for some good beginner shallow divers diving and some good pan fry reef kind of fish. So I'm at a place where I used to dive a lot. Not a ton of people dive here because it's you can only dive here if the winds are good or certain times of year when there's no surf. So I'm a pretty seasoned diver. So I've gotten to the point where I can go out a mile, a mile and a half out. As a beginner, obviously we're going to direct you to go to the shallower, easier in and out spots. And so you're going to go through this journey. So at the beginning, we do our best to get you the gear that you need and to kind of explain to you what fish to shoot, where to go, how deep you want to dive, the safety aspects of things. Dive with a partner. It's always best if you have a mentor that can show you the ropes, if so to speak. Used to be back in the day, we'd have our family as a grandfather, grandma, auntie, uncle, whatever, would show us the way. It's just not that way anymore. I know people are hopping on YouTube, but we need a little bit more. So yeah, as we go through our spearfishing journey, in the beginning, we're going to direct you, and you're going to be kind of in the mindset of just kind of shoot everything that comes along. That's fine in a way, as long as you're going to take home whatever you're targeting and going home and eating it, right? And then so as you move to the next level, you kind of get a little bit more specific with your targeting. You get a little bit better breath hold. You can stay down a little bit longer. Maybe you and your partner are kind of progressing. Take a free dive class. You just kind of get to that next level, and then kind of the final level, which is kind of what I was alluding to earlier, is you're really selective. You're just out there kind of enjoying your spots where no one's at, and you're seeing a ton of fish. You're feeling the real good energy of the area and the day and the time in the ocean or the lake or wherever you're at. It's more of just being out there and enjoying it all. Yeah, we want to get a fish, but even sometimes you're just out there and I'll come home with no fish. So we kind of progress through these levels. So really what I'm trying to get at is, I think it's really important that we start you out with a good base. So safety, right gear, right plan, all these things come into play. But I also think it's really important to kind of think about spearfishing in general, or freediving, but more spearfishing in particular. You want to kind of define it in your head. I think that's kind of one of the things I'm going to start to push, and then why I want to make this video. I just don't want people just going out there and willy-nilly shooting everything and kind of creating havoc. So try to think about defining spearfishing. So what it is to me, especially after all these years, I don't know, my whole life, traveled around the world, different places around the world. So at this point in my life, in my diving career, I would define spearfishing kind of as a extremely specific, ethical way of hunting underwater. Let's just put it that way. You can put it all together. But we have a spear gun or a 3-prong. We're targeting a very specific single fish or animal that we want to take home for dinner, for nourishment. So we're not netting. We're not taking a bunch of stuff. We're just trying to be as specific and ethical as possible. You want to get that fish, don't let it suffer, put it out of its misery, bring it home. So I just want to put this video out. Make sure you guys kind of start to think about that. Maybe think about how if you're a beginner diver, how would you define it, other than how I'm thinking about it. Set your base. We always just like to, with whatever we do, athletics or whatever it is, learning, have a good base to work from as you move up and progress in life. And Yeah, that's pretty much it. So get you thinking about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.